Hello people, I'm back with another video. Today's topic is going to be you can't escape the Matrix. So I'm sure you've at least seen one video on YouTube or social media that's with a topic of how to escape the Matrix, or it's time to escape the Matrix, or something along those lines. Well, I'm here to say I don't think you can escape the Matrix. Quite frankly, I think it might be impossible. And what I mean by the Matrix is the reality that we live in. And to me, the reality that we live in is a simulation, but not in the sense of we're living in some big computer simulation, but in that how we create our reality is through our mind. So our mind creates our reality. This is a mind-first reality. And the reason why I say we can't escape the Matrix is because we are confined to this mind reality. Just like in a video game, the characters in the video game are confined to the game. In the game, you're free to roam around and explore the different worlds within the game and different levels and play out different types of characters, but ultimately you are confined to that game. A character, and I'm not a big video game player, but let's just say like Call of Duty can't play in Battlefield. They're two different games, two different realities that will never be able to play within each other. And that's just how I think our life works. Our life is similar to a game where we are the characters and we are confined to this game of life and this reality that we live in. So there is no escaping. There is only adapting and growing and expanding as the character in this game. So throughout our lives, we can become many different characters through many different identities and explore what those mean. But through each character identity that we become and dismantle, we're still living in this reality. And there's many people like in the kind of more new age spirituality or in certain spiritual groups or that think they came here to transcend to some like 5D or 12D, whatever D, and they're just trying to transcend, but that's never going to happen. Or you have other people that think that we're living in some matrix that's a prison planet, slaves to some alien race, just harvesting our energy. And to me, both these ways of thinking are super disempowering and undermining to our souls, because we chose to come here. Our souls chose to come here. So we knew what we were getting ourselves into. And while I do think maybe this matrix or reality is designed to be slightly, or more than slightly, disadvantageous for the pure fact to help us grow as humans. Because if everything was easy peasy, well then people would never really grow. So I think that's why things are hard here, and you see the things happening in this reality, because it's all by design. It's designed to make us grow and adapt our characters so we can level up in this game. And that's all there is just leveling up, and there's no escaping. I don't know what happens after death, but definitely while you're alive, you're not going to leave this realm. So for people saying that they're escaping the Matrix, they're not really escaping the Matrix. They're just playing a new role, a new character within this system, within the game. You know, just like in video games, where there's all sorts of characters and different levels. That's how life is, but it's still within the same system. So if one day you're deciding that you're tired of your 9-to-5 job and you want to start your own business, well, that's just, you're not escaping the Matrix. You're just learning to adapt within it. And something that kind of makes me think of is, if you've ever watched Westworld, what's her name? Darlene, I think, starts to become sort of self-aware as like they're like AI kind of cyborg, and they were, written scripts to play a role within these worlds, but then Darlene, one of the AI bot kind of characters, gets kind of woken up and kind of gets this disruptive kind of reprogrammable script. And I think that can happen with us as humans. We can kind of get that disruptive code that allows us to sort of break free within the system. So I wouldn't say it's escaping, but it's more of becoming more free-flowing and adaptable to your programs and your templates. So when we can learn to understand our programs that we run, we can learn to rewrite our programs to be more empowering for ourselves and delete the ones that are disempowering. So I don't think there's any, like I said, any escaping. It's just adapting and changing and rewriting our code to become more empowering. And that's kind of how I look at it. Because I think when you're trying to escape, then you're in ways wasting your time with this form of escapism to get away from a life that you could be building to become more empowering, because you're saying that this reality is not conducive to being empowering for you. Therefore, you need to escape, when you never will escape. Even if you think you're escaping, you never are. You're still here with this reality with everybody else. Not to say that I have this all figured out, because I'm far from figuring it all out. But each day allows you new opportunities to play the game and get better at the game and figure out ways how you can continue to level up. And yeah, let's see how far we can take this. Um, see how far you can, see how many gold coins you can collect. And yeah, I think that's kind of all I have to say. So have a beautiful rest of your day, and keep unlocking those new levels.